What's good, my brother, my sisters? The title, 100% true, pure. I don't even know what the title is going to be, but I got an idea in mind. Me just being vulnerable and human. I can judge myself right now. Did I do it on purpose? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm tempted to kind of fix it now, low key. Low key. Ah, but I'm not, because it's me just being in my natural state. I could fix up my hair. I could do all of that, do all this. Nothing wrong with looking presentable, but I feel like I'm presentable in my own state of mind. I am me. In reality, I would only be doing all of that to please you all. Of course, I hope everything I do, I try to do it with pure intention and help you all out. Give you all a second voice, give you all a better, not better, but a different perspective on situations that you may go through and know that you're not alone within those. So, starting off with that right there, I don't think I have the most proper or my best looking self right now, but I am comfortable enough with myself to present what I have at the moment. It can be a lesson within everything in life, but with me growing on my sides, bro, I know this shit is gonna be a process. It's all going to be a process. But it's so crazy because I don't know who said it or what video I was watching. They gave an analogy of if you ever had locks or just growing out your hair in general, that ugly stage of having little to no hair, the little worms in your head. I've been through that cycle. I have like long headed locks already. I'm just now growing on my sides, maybe for like a few months. It's so crazy because sometimes I be wanting to cut my sides off, like just say fuck this shit completely because of the stage you're in now. But I literally see the progress of what they can be if I just let it be. These, although again, not the best representation, these went through that ugly stage. It's nothing new. Putting that into reality or a real life situation, just trusting the process and understanding that no matter where you are, there's no need to rush. And I've been telling myself that a lot recently to just relax. And I know, I mean, not even I know, this could just be a me thing. Stop trying to like put things on society and other people and just start saying myself. Me personally, when I tell myself to relax, I'm kind of telling myself to chill, 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 like don't do anything at all. And we're such in a grind, grind, grind society mindset. When I tell myself to relax, it's like, damn, now I feel like I'm behind or I'm not doing enough. But bro, stop beating yourself up. Have the gratitude for what you've done. Me in particular, I used to never work out. I used to never care about eating healthy. I used to never care about consuming calories. I used to never care or watch out for certain things that I eat. But now I'm on all of that. I care about how I look. I care about how my body is. I care about not being a skinny guy anymore and actually putting on some muscle, some weight, building that discipline and consistency. Although it was some periods of times throughout my workout journey where I would completely neglect it and not want to do this shit at all because of other things outside of just working out within my life. But those things got in the way of me believing that I could push through and still do it. I was tired. I was lazy. I was demotivated. Again, seeing, especially in the working out, bodybuilding, not to say I want to be a bodybuilder, but just working out in general, that aspect, bro, it's so much people that look great. I was in a mindset of comparison every single time. Like, damn, they look like that. It's no point in me even working out. It's already people that look like that. What is the point of me doing it? For yourself, bro. To be better for yourself. And sometimes I still do this, but I fall in the trap of comparison, trying to compete, trying to get on the same level, trying to get to a certain place that someone else is in, just because I think that's what's going to fulfill me. That's what's going to make my life better. That's what's going to make my life 10 times more pleasing. And most of the time, in those scenarios, if you were to switch lives with that person, you wouldn't dare do that. Because why? I tell myself whenever I get in that mindset, this is your life. You wake up as you. You're blessed to be you. Stop wanting to be other people. It's so unfair to yourself to be like, damn, I wish I was that. I wish I was them. Bro, you literally have a whole life of your own. Everyone was granted their own life, despite, the different situations and how people's circumstances they grew up in. Very understandable. People came from different, cloths, but understanding in general, you still have some form of power to create the life that you want. If you want to do what they do, kudos. Again, it's possible, but realize you don't need to compare. You don't need to compete. You don't need to follow. You don't need to be one of. You're already one of your own. I don't even know where this video is going. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I'm just flying. I'm just everything that's been in my mind currently. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And I also wanted to get a video. I haven't talked to y'all. I don't even think I asked y'all how y'all were doing. My bad. How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing swell. great. Just comparison. But I do feel like comparison causes a lot of people to stop doing what they love because they feel like since what they're doing in the moment isn't getting them the progress that they see others getting, that what they're doing is pointless. It's a waste of time. Why am I doing this? What is the point of me doing this if it's not getting me a step closer to where I want to be? Not realizing that baby steps, progress is all better than no progress. And I know that can seem kind of demotivating because, of course, everyone wants to hit big the same day. I don't think people understand that you wanting so much greatness takes a lot of great input. Before you even think about outcomes, you have to put in input. It's the skipping of steps that people try to do and then get mad when they can't skip the level because they haven't unlocked those certain stars or badges to get to that next level. It's a requirement. I just constantly reflect back on myself. I've done a lot of things in my life that I don't want to say I regret, but it's just like thinking back on them, I would never do it again. I more so think it's all just a matter of being able to experience it, whether I enjoyed it, I hated it, I loved it, just being able to experience life itself, no matter the circumstance or what happened in the moment of what did, but just realizing that it's okay. And again, not beating myself up for living life, experiencing life for what it is. Another reason why I feel like people don't really enjoy life is because they're constantly trying to figure out what life is. You're trying to figure out something that you're a part of. You're trying to escape something that has no purpose. If you don't give it purpose, you are life. You give the experiences of life. Want to apply for a new job, you want to get a new job, you want to go here, you want to you live life, and those are your experiences. Granted, will they all go in your favor? Maybe, maybe not. But despite all of the outcomes, you are living in those moments. Gathered yourself to where you are now. Everything you did leading up to this video, a big chunk of that is on you. Accountability. Just this one time. Just this one time. I won't ask you to take accountability no more. Just this one time. If you are where you want to be in life, not where you want to be in life, just take time to reflect and realize what you've done to get here. What has life been for you that got you here? You can take that in a good way or a bad way, but I just say that to say to start taking some control over your life and realize that you've always had it in you. Again, I go back to when I was a little bit younger, middle school, high school. Bro, the stuff that I have done in the past and my past years of being 19, 18, that kind of going into adulthood, it's really shown me two different pathways of myself. Growing up, I never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing now or have done in the past. Younger me would have been like, yo, what are you doing, bro? I was so innocent, and I feel like this is what everybody, innocent, young, not really knowing what they want, wanting to experience things just because it's the society norms of they've seen other people do it and it's quote unquote cool or whatever it is. Now that I'm thinking about it now, I see why life is not supposed to be lived in regret. No matter, again, how the experience turned out, you loved it, hated, but it's all just an experience. If you didn't go through those things, you would never know if you want to go through it again or not. And I know now that I never really want to go through those certain things that I went through in my life or put myself into within my life. I don't want to seem like it's nothing crazy or harsh, but just certain actions that I took that I could have avoided, but I'm happy I didn't because now I've lived another day to be like, damn, okay, I never want to do that again. Never. And it's those lessons or just life experiences that teach you, who do you want to be as life goes on? What do you want to learn? What do you want to encounter? And I'll probably run into so many more different lessons like that just as time goes. Again, never regretting anything and just valuing the experience for what it is, which can be hard in a moment because you want something for yourself, but when you either get it, it's not what you thought it would be, or things just didn't turn out how you expected it to be. My bad for so many of the counter strikes, but the key behind that of expectations is that how can you have expectations for something that you have no 100% control of, in a sense where we can't control the future. We don't know what's ahead. We can prepare ourselves, we can manifest, we can plan, we can structure out as much as we can, but in reality, anything could happen in the future. And how you take that is everything, because it's how you will live. You either will constantly be in fear because you're thinking so much about damn, how will this go? Will I be fine? Will I be good? Or take that as, okay, I have time to prep. I can do what I can and let God, let life, whatever you believe in, just take the course of having faith that everything will be fine as long as I do my part. I'm telling you, it's much easier said than done. Once you just understand that and stop stressing so much over what you can't control, life just becomes more livable. Better to say than easy. It becomes more livable. You're more able. You become more confident, less in scarcity, and just understanding of what life is, which I feel like life is a ongoing mapping being discovered, you start to pick up on certain signs, certain things that happen throughout life, and you understand that, hey, life is what I'm going to make it to be. Do I have full control? I have some control though. So, but what you have, do what you can. That's kind of just been me. I've been a lot more consistent, I say, getting back on my content grind. Treat this shit less as like a hobby. Although me being so like deep into it, like a couple years into it, trying to take it more serious, utilizing my off days, because I seen the TikTok while I was, before I got in the shower. Use your days wisely. No. It was make every day count. He specifically mentioned his off days because he realized that it's up to him to get out of that, I don't want to say rat race, but that 9 to 5 lifestyle, the life that he wants for himself with the time that he does have. He needs to utilize all of it, because if he doesn't, it'll be that constant reality of, hey, I'm going to this job, I'm here, I don't like it, but I'm on a set schedule, so it is what it is. Do I want to live this? No. But I'm not doing nothing on my free time to get me out of that situation. So going back to what I was saying, just constantly trying to utilize each day possible as much as possible, and don't overthink anything too much. I journaled 2 YouTube ideas, edited a reel. I'm just also finished editing my website for my clothing brand drop. So I've been doing as much as I can. I'm off the next 2 days as well. So for sure, want to get back on this motive and content. I've been journaling a little bit, not as much, more so in a mini journal, just like mini thoughts here and there. Just trying to figure everything out. Again, I don't think it ever will be figured out, and that's what kind of scares me. Although I say, all of this stuff, I'm still human. I still feel the emotions, but I've gotten better at not letting the emotions control me. So I still get that thoughts of what am I doing, but I know that giving up will never be an option for me. I just keep faith and keep pushing through nonetheless. Hope you all enjoyed this mini talk, thinking about taking over the world for sure. For sure. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Just live life and let it be what it be. You can do anything you want to do if you allow yourself to do anything you want to do. You have the key. You just got to put it in the car. Put it in. Pause. Love you all. Catch you all in the next one. Peace. Also, whoa. Thanks for 300 subscribers. I didn't even mention that. Thanks for 300 subscribers. We hit 300 subscribers. With this channel, I don't really track subs too much or really care about the subs. I literally come to my room or wherever I'm at, talk. So I'm happy I can help you all. And yeah, love you all. Thank you so much again.